Donation pitch. We can't stress enough on how important it is to show compassion towards the real heroes of our society, fighting the battle on the front end while we sit at home peacefully. Their lives are endangered, not only physically, but even mentally. Do we want to reach a stage where we see our heroes burnt out? Do we want to see the real heroes break down while the war against coronavirus goes on, and even after it ends? We make our reality. The choices we make today will matter. The choice of standing alongside these heroes, being there for them. Most of us have acknowledged this contribution of nurses by changing our WhatsApp and social media profile pictures to this viral image of a nurse holding a map of India in her lap. But are we really able to support them in a way we should, or in a way we can? Karona Pyaar Hai wants to be and is going to be the voice of these nurses. It's not easy for them, performing 12 hours of duty, standing to serve humanity, going 15 days at a time, staying away from home, from their beloved family. Some even leave behind their very young kids at home who have no clue why their father or mother have to go out and work and quarantine themselves before coming home. These heroes sometimes face discrimination from their own colleagues when they should have been receiving heroic welcome after they come back from their duties. Being exposed to terminally ill coronavirus patients, holding in their bowels, hunger, thirst, and being unable to make any communication with their families, these nurses are bound to be affected by mental health concerns like PTSD, depression, and maybe even worse. After all, they're humans too. We, Team Pyar Karona, want you to support us in choosing love over fear. Making a choice will help us empower our heroes for a simple reason, that they deserve it and need it the most. Let's avoid a mental health pandemic that might affect the lives of these superheroes. Let's come together and choose love. Pyar Karona's initiative, Nurses Ko Pyar Karona, aims to match mental health workers one-to-one with nurses working in COVID-19 ICUs. Just providing a helpline to nurses is not enough, because most of them are not even in the condition to open up and talk about how they're feeling, let alone seek a helpline, call, and wait for somebody to answer. It's difficult as it is just to counsel them at the time that they need. Mental health professionals matched with the nurses will be checking in on the nurses every 3 hours, being available for them throughout the day, establishing a warm presence, providing a kind ear, and sound psychological counseling. Just like after a world war, the war veterans go through mental health concerns. A huge psychological pandemic is awaiting these nurses. War veterans often lead a miserable life after they come back from war, and a large number of them give into negative emotional responses. We must take preventive measures while we can and save lives from the mental health pandemic that might hit these heroes. Please help us in our mission to get all of these nurses who need psychological support registered. All mental health professionals who want to play this important role registered, and then match them one-to-one so that we can avoid this impending psychological pandemic. All we ask is 1 rupee. Yes, you heard it right. Just 1 rupee as donation. We will disperse your donation directly to the nurses to delight them and give them a reason to smile, to tell them that they're not alone, to tell them that there are people out there who acknowledge their effort, understand their struggle, and send love through this token amount. Send 1 rupee, or 11 rupees, or 111 rupees, or 1,111 rupees, or 11,111 rupees, or any amount with 1 as a message to them, so that any nurse who receives this amount will understand that it is a token of love, gratitude, support, and acknowledgement by some anonymous stranger who understands their struggle.